So something I've been holding off for a while talking about is this whole leak and spoiler alert or leak alert, whatever you want to call it, for Avengers Doomsday. If you don't want any potential spoiler, plot detail, character, or anything, if you don't want any type of kind of spoiler, even if the leak isn't true or anything like that, it's just something that people are talking about, I'll click off now because this could get interesting. But one thing I wanted to talk about is this huge leak going on regarding my personal favorite superhero in Marvel, Captain America. It is being reported that Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr., is after Chris Evans' Captain America. And, it was rumored for a while Chris Evans was supposed to be coming back in Avengers Doomsday. And nobody, everyone, I believe the article talked about him coming back as Nomad. A lot of people were talking about him being Captain Hydra. I don't know how many people had it on their bingo card. I also heard that he's supposed to come back as like regular Steve, like small Steve without the super soldier serum. I didn't have this on my bingo card for Doomsday. Maybe I had it for Secret Wars, but it appears that he's supposed to come back as just Captain America, like the Captain America we love. Almost to the fact where I'm thinking here that people are claiming it's the Captain America from Earth 616 who, at the end of Avengers Endgame, went to go live his life in a alternate timeline with Peggy. The same Captain America who appeared at the end of Endgame as Old Man Steve to give Sam Wilson the shield. They're saying that it caused this huge incursion with all the multiverse and everything like that, with that Captain America going to live out his life with Peggy Carter. So it's so confusing here. But Dr. Doom is after that Captain America in that universe, even though we see that Old Man Steve is there in Endgame, which makes me believe maybe he survives at some point and he just deals with some shit like that. It also is apparently that he's going to have children. Steve, I forget the child's name, but I don't think it's it is in he is in comics. Let me look it up. I think it's Jonathan, was it? Yeah, so John Rogers. I don't believe he's a big part. Maybe appeared in a few different things, but I don't think it's anything crazy. Even crazier, there has been set leaks of the house looking very similar to the house at the end of Endgame where Steve and Peggy were living, as well as different old school looking cars from that kind of timeline being on the set of things, which, goes hand in hand with Dr. Doom being after Captain America living his life now. So I don't really understand what they mean by that, though. Like, my problem with this is, why is he after him? I mean, we need to kind of figure out what Dr. Doom's motivations would be to go after Steve, and especially the incursions he's causing. I mean, I've heard people say like there's some issue happened with this Dr. Doom's family or something, like he was directly hit because of this incursion that Steve has started, and it's like a domino effect. Steve started this and then this happened, two things happened here, it just kept going. So our Steve kind of fucked up, if that's true. Do I think it's true? I don't know. I don't want to see the Earth 616 Steve Rogers that we've come to know and love, and he's had a great ending, die. It seems like he's gonna get killed, but I don't know what they're going to do. Again, I'm biased because I love Captain America and I love what Chris Evans did with the character. My favorite hero, you can see right there, I have my shield, and I also have, I don't know if you can see it by the Galactus over here. I have another shield. It's the half shield, and in another spot, I have the the regular shield. I mean, I love Captain America, so I'm weary about this because I don't want to. I feel like it ended so beautifully with that character. Don't screw it up. But I don't know what his motivations would be. I'm sure it will clear things up. But then, hey man, I'm excited. Still, no matter what, man, I'm excited, man. Let me know what you think of this down below, man.